everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to another 15-minute mixer where we can just sit and have some fun and some chit chat. So grab a cup of tea, grab your cup of coffee, whatever you're drinking. It might have to be iced tea at this point. It's been a hot July. So let's set the timer for 15 minutes and let's just catch up and see what's, you can see I have some Happy Mail to talk about. And then also too, I'm going to I'm going to work on my die cuts as part of my Organizing in July month-long project. So I thought I would just pop in and show some progress and work on that a little bit. So if you have something you want to do for 15 minutes, this is the place to hang out. Or if you just want to put up your feet and relax, we can do that too. Okay, you can relax on the project you're organizing. Absolutely. So I'm going to set the timer here for 15 minutes, and of course, you know, we usually go longer, but 15 minutes is a good time to work on a project, especially if you're dreading it. Now I have some lovely Happy Mail here because, you know, for National Scrapbook Day, we did nothing but a series of scrapbook pages with scraps, and I had taken my leftover scraps and I sent them to Marlena, which is my lovely subscriber Mandy here. That is her daughter, and Mandy had made me a card from the scraps that she got, and then Mandy included photos of Marlena opening her gift and those scraps and everything. And I'm telling you what, you talk about something touched my heart. This is it. So Mandy, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This totally has made my day. And then also too, Mandy included photos of where they live and a part of her life, and I asked her if it would be okay to scrapbook them and show them on film, and she said yes. So you will see that in an upcoming video about one of our lovely fellow friends here, Mandy and Marlena. I mean, just look at that. I mean, just a precious little girl anyways, but still, I mean, it warmed my heart, Mandy. Thank you so much for that. And then please tell Marlena, love this card. It's going in a special place. And then, of course, look what Marlena did. She sent me a bracelet in my favorite color, yellow. So this is going in my memorabilia box because it means so much to me. And then also, too, I put on the back Mandy and Marlena. That way I can remember that this is exactly where it came from. I tried to put it on, but these 50-year-old wrists, no, it just didn't happen. But it's so dear, so precious. And then Mandy also included, look at this flower wood veneer. I mean, perfect. That is just perfect. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Mandy and Marlena. You're very, very kind to me. I really appreciate that. And then, of course, my lovely friend Anne, she sent me a 4th of July card. And, you know, a lot of people don't send 4th of July cards anymore. But what she wrote in there meant more to me than I could even, you can't buy that type of thing in a store. So thank you, Anne. It means so much to me. And believe me, everything you wrote is ditto times 2. And Anne wrote something special in there. She said that she learned something in every single one of my videos. And I'm like, wow, really? Because sometimes I feel like all I'm doing is running at the mouth. So Anne, thank you. That was a lot of nice encouragement. So I really appreciate that. Really, really do. And then, of course, Mandy sent me another Happy Mail package. See what I'm saying? People are so kind and generous in this hobby. So Mandy had sent me this pack of Stampin' Up! Paper. And I don't know if I've ever had Stampin' Up! Paper in my life, but I'm telling you what. Well, first of all, this is floral. Look at the color. If this is not happy, I don't know what is. But the quality, I'm just really amazed. I guess I just assumed that Creative Memories and Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up! Is thin paper, but apparently it's not. Or has that been a current change? I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. So, Mandy, thank you so much. These colors are just, well, you know, it sings to my heart. Now, I think this is what called Garden Impressions. That's what was on the package. So this is, I mean, double-sided. Oh, look at this. You know, honestly, what I could do, I could take this one piece of paper, I could build a kit from that color scheme for an entire kit because it's happy colors, okay? That would be a great kit starter right there, okay? If you're into watercolor, that would be a great starter for you. This would be a great kit starter. The color scheme on that, look at that. Look at that. I'll just keep flipping through here because, oh, look at that. Oh, it's just beautiful paper. It really, I mean, this sings to my heart. And there was 48 sheets in this. I mean, that was like amazing. That's a, you know, blue and yellow. That's pretty, okay? And does anybody else look at color and you just get happy and you get inspired and you get excited? That would be me times 10. Yeah. And then also right there, that would be a great color scheme, okay? Right there. You could come up with your own kits using another manufacturer's color scheme. You could do that too. That's almost the same thing, okay? Oh, look at that. Oh, Pretty, okay? That's another great kit starter, okay? So something as small as a 6x6 piece of paper. Oh, wow. Of course, that's a popular color scheme right now, but you can use something as simple as a 6x6 piece of paper to absolutely create an entire kit to play with. So this, whew, that's got my name written all over it. So, Mandy, you are so generous. Thank you so much. And then I have a question for you, Mandy. Did you stamp this pocket, this policy envelope? I mean, it looks like you made it yourself. So how in the Hannah did you stamp this? Because this is amazing. Or did it come like that and you added your own policy closure? I mean, how did you do that? And then the inside is lined as well. I mean, how did you do that? I mean, that is just, is that a die? Is that a template? Was that pocket already made like that? Or did you stamp that? And of course, what does it say? It says flower seeds. So not only did she make a beautiful card to go with that, of course, with the flower, and then inside, okay, flower seeds. I mean, talk about presentation. Presentation is everything. Martha was right about that. Yes. And so, Mandy, thank you so much. Very, very touched that you thought of me that way. And of course, everything you write in there. And she had wrote how she's been so productive. What'd she say? I will read here. 38 pages since May. Wow. You go, Mandy. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you for just being someone that chats with me on basically a daily basis. It fills my heart with joy. I feel very, very blessed that Anne and Mandy is in my life. So thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so let's get cracking with some progress on some Christmas in July because I'm going to work on my die cuts. So first of all, I want to show you my progress because I completed my die cuts. And I basically, in the last mixer, I believe, I was talking about my chipboard, yes, and this is what it resulted in. Just 4 pieces. That was it, okay? And so I went ahead and made up an extra one because these are full, okay? So if I have another piece of Christmas chipboard, I already have a place for it to land. So when you're organizing, consider that. When you have something that's new going to come in, if you fill everything up that you already had, you need to have a landing place right from the get-go for something new that comes in because it always happens. Regardless of what theme, what product, what supply, something will always be coming in. So believe me, all of that chipboard mess, okay, what was it, 4 or 5 packs, okay, some was just odds and ends. Okay, so here's the packaging. So the packaging ends up being more in size and weight and just overall quantity than what my actual chipboard is. I mean, well, gee, I just lost everything. Isn't that something? That the packaging ended up being more than the actual chipboard itself. That's a little crazy to think about. So I will throw that in a trash can. You can see this stuff is piling up. This is out of my space. Okay, because I would tell you for my brain, this works better for me. It really, really does. Okay, so now let's get started on the chipboard. And guess what I just found? I just found another piece. I just found some chipboard. See, you see what I'm saying? I guess that was under my trash. Oh, well, I'll have to put that in there. So I will finish it up. But see, that's what I'm saying. I put that extra one in there because these were full. And I thought, well, if I get any more, if I find any more, now it's already ready to go. So I will put that in there. Okay, so I will do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about die cuts today. And you can see in my color binder, my Christmas color binder, is that I have it started. Okay, right there it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that out. And I'm going to just continue to play with that. Okay. Love seeing a system that you have planned and you start to see it fill up. It's just like an album. That's the way I feel with my month in review albums. Every month when I start to see it fill up. And we'll talk about month in review later on because I'm going to focus on my project. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay, so let's get my pizza box out here. Okay, this is my pizza box. Okay, and so if I open this up, it is nothing but die cuts. All of this. Okay, so I'm going to automatically take everything out of this pizza box. I know it's all die cuts because I already did that step. Okay, all of this is die cuts, and so this box again going in the trash. Okay, I love recycling, getting rid of things. Okay, so what I will do is that I'm going to absolutely focus on these die cuts one pack at a time, okay? And now again, this is something that doesn't get done in an afternoon or weekend, even a week, because this is several packs, okay? And then also too, I have some loose things that were fussy cut. I need to make a decision, and I have to do that type of stuff when my brain is able to focus on that. Today, I'm a little tired today, so I'm just going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to pick a pack of something, but what I show is going to be the exact same process. I guess I could work on that. Okay, so what I have here is, of course, my sheets ready to go, and all it is cardstock 8.5 by 11 with my punches already put in there. My holes already punched, so it's ready to go, because you don't need any wax paper or anything for that. And then I have this empty photo box that I had been using, and I'm going to put everything else in there, because this is what I will take back and forth if I'm going to do this in the kitchen, or if I'm going to do it, when I'm watching a movie or a ball game. This will be ready to go, okay? Easy to take this back and forth, or even if you're in the car. Yes, I know I'm not the only one who does that, okay? And then I will tell you also, too, with this, okay? These are 12 by 12, so I will probably, take a few minutes, and I will probably pop all of these out of there and put them in a bag just so they're ready to go, because I just can't deal with embellishments or die cuts or stickers on a 12 by 12 format, which makes no sense, because all my pattern paper is 12 by 12. I don't know. I like my embellishments in a smaller size. I know that makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So if you want a quick way to organize die cuts, is simply take them out of the package, put them in a baggie, and keep a little bit of the packaging so you can see a representation of what is in this pack, okay? And so you just put the pack in the back like that, fill up your bag with die cuts, okay? And then, because some people would say, well, why wouldn't you just leave it in the package it came in? Because the package it came in is exactly that, packaging. It's not made to withstand, months and perhaps even years of use. It's just for marketing. It's just to sell the product. So you need something a little bit more substantial. And those cellophane bags rip. You open them one time and they rip. So that's a very quick fix for organizing die cuts. Put them in a photo box. Put them in order by manufacturer or collection or theme. Easy, okay? But what I do is I put them on a sheet, and I just had one. Oh, there it is. That's all it is. And then I just use mining squares. So that's what we're going to work on. And we'll have a little bit of chat session here. Guess I'll get these all out of here. And so if something is acrylic, I go ahead and put it in. Oh, no, there's a piece of chipboard. That's exactly what I'm saying, okay? So I have my chipboard bag here. Wonder if there's anything else that's chipboard. Might as well just give that a quick look through. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. When you're organizing, it's one thing to get everything that you have organized, but then you have to think down the road, okay? What will be coming in? There's always going to be something coming in, so you have to plan for that in your system, in your new system. You got to plan for the new stuff that's coming, okay? Okay, I think, well, there's another piece of chipboard. Okay. So, and I wanted to say something else about the chipboard that I did the last time we got together. Oh, there's another piece of chipboard. Was that it was a basic gray, and it was a Christmas set, but there was acorns in it. I don't know if I think of acorns during Christmas time. Pine cones I do, but not an acorn. So I put those to the side. I'm putting those in my brown color binder in my chipboard, because I would much rather, well, I will find them in the brown quicker than I would in Christmas. So, and it really just didn't seem like it went with my theme all too well, with that die cut pack, or the chipboard pack. So, okay. So I'm getting sidetracked here. Okay. So I'm just making sure I don't have any more chipboard. I must have, when I put that pack together, I must just put the whole collection type of embellishments together. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay? And there would be something of a die cut form, but I'm going to put it on here. Absolutely. Oh, and there's some stickers. See? You're finding a little bit of everything. Have fun. Okay, so let's get cracking here, because all I'm simply going to do is just take some of these, and this is the quick way I do it. I just flip some over. I start with the bigger pieces, something that just sticks out. And then I put a mounting square on them. Okay, so let's talk about, since we're halfway through the year. Okay, this is July. We're halfway through the year. So let's talk about your goals. Okay, did you set forth some goals for 2019? Why is that even in there? Does that even go? Does it even go? Well, we'll put it in there. Okay. I don't even think that goes in there. It doesn't look right. What does it matter? Move on. You can't get caught up in these small details, okay? Especially when you're organizing paper by color. You could sit there for 3 days. Does this go here? Does it go there? Sometimes make a decision and run with it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just flipping some of these over so that the back is there. And then I will take my mounting tabs. Okay, I'm hoping I'm in frame. And I just do this in a quick manner. But I will tell you, I always do this with something playing in the background or someone talking to me in the background, because I do seek out chatty videos on YouTube. I love having people talk to me because I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. I really don't ever really listen to music. So my form of company during the day is someone chatting to me, and it's usually a crafty gal. Absolutely. Okay, so what are your goals? How is your goals? Well, first of all, if you want to list what your goals were, there's our 15 minutes. So whatever project you were working on, you are now officially done. Absolutely. Okay? But if you want to hit that timer again for another 15 minutes, go right ahead. That's twice the fun, twice the amount of work done. So were you someone that you set goals for yourself for the year? Okay? So this is our halfway check-in. Okay, because it's now July, 6 months are gone, so now we have 6 months to complete the project or our scrappy goals for the year. And so I only made one goal for this year, okay, and I already know what my goal for next year is, and I try to only make one goal, one main goal. I have some little mini things, but that's just part of life. But I have one main goal when it comes to scrappy, because sometimes that project or that goal that you want to do is usually a mega thing. And so list below what yours was or what yours is for the year, okay? And then also too, how is that going? Have you totally ditched it? Have you not even thought about what your goal was? Okay, maybe you need to go back and revisit what you did set forth as a goal, and how is it working for you or not working for you? Or did you just say, you know, forget it, I'm not even going to bother with it, I'm getting too bogged down about it? Because sometimes when you set a goal, sometimes it is a hindrance for you, and it's just on your mind, and then it makes you down in the doldrums, you're not getting it done, and so then that's really not a goal. Okay? A goal is something that you set forth for yourself, and it's a challenge, but it should be exciting for you. And if it's not exciting for you and you're dredging it, okay, then it's not the right goal for you, perhaps at that time. I'd learned that. I don't even know where I learned that. It might have been from Tiffany Spaulding. Who knows? I love hearing her talk. She is so smart. Yes. But then she reads a lot of books about how the brain works and how your mind works. And I find that very interesting. Okay, so for me, my big project for 2019 is getting my layouts put away. Okay, which means in turn, I also have to be working on journaling. Okay, so the layouts. Okay, and so here it is, a half of the year, and I only have just touched the surface of that project. So I already know I'm going to have to be setting some deadlines. And so the deadline I'm setting forth for myself is August and September. I want to have that project not completed, because it's never completed. Nothing in life's ever completed. I gave that up years ago. But I want to have the majority of it done so that I can look back and say, yes, that was my goal and I had some success with it. Okay? I'm not looking for perfection, just success. So I'm going to stop some other things in my life when it comes to the scrappy part of things, and I'm going to focus on that. So you will see in August and September, you will see a lot more videos centered around layouts. Okay, probably a lot more layout lunch dates coming up. Because I need to get cracking. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. I need to get cracking. This is a really nice die cut set. Okay, and you see what I do. I just film in wherever it goes, and I try to work. Okay, now I already know. When I did this acetate the other day, there's not enough on there because they keep popping off. Okay, and I'm just using removable. Okay, and so when things pop off, acetate is about the only thing that really pops off for me. So, but how else would you organize it? I don't know, just put it in a baggie. If I put acetate in a baggie, I'm never going to go for it. I just don't have no interest, okay? And I'm just using removable adhesive for this acetate, okay? But I noticed it just isn't staying stuck with the amount that I used, which the downfall is that in my dispensers, there's not much to play with. I mean, look at that. Now this one is by Pioneer. It's the same thing. So I don't know if one's newer, I pray to the good Lord above, this is the newer, because if they decreased it that much, well, we're all in for a world of hurting. That's a big difference right there. It's the same thing, okay? So, what was I saying? So, yes, that's what you'll be seeing coming up. You'll see more focus on layouts, because that's where my brain's going to have to be, because my second goal was to, I don't ever say caught up, because there's no such thing as caught up in this hobby, so I don't even worry about that. But I do want to focus on my month in review, because if I don't do anything in scrapbooking but month in review, then I feel like I'm caught up. Okay, so I haven't put that priority in the last year as my month in review, and it shows. It really does. So that's where my focus is going to be for the next 2 or 3 months. So you'll be coming along for the ride, and of course I'll do some start to finish, because when I do a project, I can only do it for a certain amount of time, and then I have to go work on something else for a bit, and then I'll work on that for a few bit. I'll, maybe do 3 layouts, and then I'll go back to my project. I can't just stick completely to a project. I have the attention span of a gnat, and that's not very much. No. Okay. So I'm just going to be playing with these die cuts for the next few days, and it will take me literally more than a few days, because you saw how many packs that was. I mean, how many packs is that? Well, first of all, I gotta take these, I do not like die cuts like this that you have to punch out. I mean, it aggravates me. And the Teresa Collins ones aren't so bad, but some of these other ones, when you pop out and then they get all these little chads and these hangers, then you gotta, when you use them, you gotta cut them off. I'm not a fan of this, okay? So yeah, I have to deal with that. Okay, so I will put them in a baggie, and then this is how many I have to do. But I will tell you, I enjoy this. I really do. I really enjoy it. I think it's relaxing. And then again, as I said in the last mixer, you are physically touching every one of your supplies in this category, and so then it makes you think twice when you're looking at that. Should I buy something? No, little missy, you have enough. You don't need to be buying anything. That's what I tell myself all the time. Now, someone be honest with me and tell me, have you ever been in a shopping mood and you just wanted to put stuff in your cart because you act like you're shopping? And then you just delete everything in your cart? I've done that more times than I could even count. And my little one says she does that too. She goes, oh, I'm just shopping for stuff. And she said, then I just go empty my cart. But it makes you feel at the time like you're shopping, Have you ever done that? Just be honest, have you? I think we all have. Yeah, it's fun, okay? But then that absolutely shows control. That when you do fill up a cart, not one day, I think it was a year or so ago, I was filling stuff up in a cart, and it was like $384. This was over the cherry on top, because, I love that store. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, I'm going to order $384 at one time. I have ordered that much in supplies, but not at one time. There's been a couple times in my 23 years I've placed orders that big, but it's not very often. And I thought, yeah, like I'm really going to place that. So I just hit the delete button, but it was fun at the time to plan some new things. But yeah, it would be nice to order that kind of order, like every quarter of the year. But I will tell you, then you got to find room for everything. And when you spend weeks organizing a theme or a product or a category, you have no interest in buying it, okay? It's like when you are spring cleaning and purging your home, then when you go to the stores, you kind of think twice before you think about bringing something else in. It's the same way with scrapbook supplies, yes. Okay, so that is our 15-minute mixer today. I will come back in another mixer and show you my progress. I highly, highly doubt that I will have these die cuts done in the next mixer, but I will definitely show you my process, okay, and my progress. But I will also tell you that when I do these die cuts, I will take them one pack at a time, so then I will try to keep a collection together, but I'm not going to be super particular about it, because say if I have a loose one and it doesn't go with there, I'll just fill it in, okay? That's what I'll do, because I just want them done. I'm not going for perfection, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Come back to RTS, because you never know what we're gonna do. Bye.